Welcome. My name is Melissa Miller, and it is my honor to serve as the 2021 president for the Kansas City Sister Cities Association. In the heart of Kansas City, Missouri, spanning Brush Creek on the Country Club Plaza, stands the Sister Cities International Bridge. Dedicated in 2000, the bridge is home to the national flags of Kansas City's 13 sister cities, from Seville, Spain since 1967 to Yan'an, China since 2017. 2021 marks the 65th anniversary of the Sister Cities program and offers a timely opportunity to explore the active business, cultural, and educational links that reinforce Kansas City's vibrant international identity. In that first year, 1956, President Eisenhower partnered with civic leaders such as Kansas City's own Joyce Hall to create people-to-people and sister city affiliations around the world to help build the solid structure for world peace. The Sister City Association of Kansas City coordinates relationships between Kansas City and its 13 sisters on 4 continents. Through its individual sister city committees, the association pursues its mission of promoting peace through mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation. With decades of educational, cultural, and commercial exchanges, the Sister Cities Association celebrates Kansas City's status as a global city. We invite you to get involved with the Sister Cities Association at kcsistercities.org. There, you can learn more about our individual sister city relationships, as well as upcoming events and how to join as a member. The Sister Cities Association of Kansas City is proud to partner with the International Relations Council in Kansas City to bring our community this virtual series of monthly conversations with representatives from Kansas City's sister cities to get to know these communities that bridge Kansas City with the world. Please enjoy, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or your interest to get involved. We'll see you soon.
Hello, my name is Gloria Bessenbacher, and together with Joe, my husband, co-chair the Morelia Sister City Committee. How the relationship with Morelia started? Well, it appears there was a committee of citizens and the Mexican consul recommended a sister city relationship with Morelia because of its similarities in economic, social, educational, and cultural interests, and for being an important hub of transportation and commodity distribution services. On May 20th, 1973, a sister city agreement was signed in Kansas City by Mayors Marco Antonio Aguilar Cortez for Morelia and Charles B. Wheeler for Kansas City. And then Morelia became our third sister city. Some important events and projects that we may mention are the visit of Morelia's government officials for the 150th anniversary of Kansas City and the inauguration of the Sister Cities Bridge in 2000. In 2013, for our 40th Sisters anniversary, a document of reaffirmation of this relationship was signed in Kansas City by Morelia's Mayor Wilfrido Lázaro Medina and KC Mayor Sly James. During that ceremony, Mayor Lázaro Medina informed us that a replica of Morelia's famous fountain, Las Tarascas, was being shipped to Kansas City as a sign of friendship and cooperation. We have been working with Kansas City Parks and Recreation to find a suitable place for the fountain in or around the plaza. And we hope to dedicate it in 2023 for our sister city's 50th anniversary. A project that we had with the Celeste Patel School for the Blind Children of Morelia consisted of our donations of office equipment, school supplies, and toys for the children. We also participated in an important educational program with the Kansas City Police Department. Since Joe was actively involved in that program, we will let him talk about it. And on the cultural side, we have hosted several musical groups, such as the Vocal Octet from the University of Michoacán and the Estudiantina musical groups from the La Salle University of Morelia, with whom we have developed a strong, friendly relationship. Some of the key activities we have during the year are the celebration of Mexico's independence anniversaries, the Day of the Dead, and the Mexican Posada that takes place in December. We appreciate the participation of our important guests to this conversation and look forward to continue building bridges of friendship, cooperation, and understanding. Thank you. Gracias.
Hello everybody, I'm Alfonso Navarro, Consul de Mexico in Kansas City. For almost 70 years, the concept of sister cities, or twin towns, has fostered cultural and commercial ties between communities around the world. Mexico and the United States, including of course the Heartland region, have partaken in this initiative. In fact, in 1973, Morelia, capital city of the Mexican state of Michoacán, became the third sister city of Kansas City, Missouri, out of the 12 cities that are so far. Becoming a sister city is much more than just placing a sign with your city's name on some distant land. Under this time of partnership, connected cities nurture businesses, educational, and people-to-people relationships through the constant interaction of professionals, students, researchers, and even musicians. This year marks the 65th anniversary of the Sister Cities program, and it gives us a moment to recognize Kansas City's vibrant international identity and its special bond of almost 5 decades long with Morelia. By the way, part of this linkage involves having both Kansas City and Morelia in the Creative Cities of Music category of the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and cultural organization, better known as UNESCO. And a predominant component that allowed both cities to earn this distinction was not other than jazz music, core of the identity of Kansas City, Missouri, and undeniable trait of Morelia's past and recent cultural initiatives. In this tone, I want to congratulate both Kansas City, Missouri and Morelia in this special occasion, and I make vows for their special relationship to be continued, to be sound, and reap even more exchanges, closeness, and ultimately share prosperity in the years to come. Muchas gracias, thank you very much, felicidades, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Joe Bessenbacher, and I am the co-chair of the Sister Cities Morelia Committee. I've been asked to express some thoughts on one of our projects. Even though there were many projects, there is one in particular that stands out most, and that has to do with the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department's Spanish Immersion Program. Several years back, actually as much as 10, 15 years ago, Kansas City, Missouri had a problem with the immigration of Mexican migrants into the Kansas City area, mainly on the west side. This created lots of problems in the view of many because they had no place to go, they had no food, they had literally nothing, and they were always fearful of the migra, the police. And so Kansas City, Missouri City Council reached out to the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department for help, and they were without a immediate solution, so they reached out to the Sister Cities program. It took a matter of weeks for us to organize a committee, which were represented by the council and the police department, the community, the West Side community, and Sister Cities. My wife and I are the heads of that committee. Gloria is and was born in Mexico, and I am from the United States. However, I worked in Mexico for 15 years. We know the area very well. In any case, with the help of local universities, we had a study placed before us that showed that most of the immigrants coming into the Kansas City metropolitan area were from the state of Michoacan. Maybe it's because of the railroad system, which runs right up into Kansas City, or it was I-35. It was a convenient line of transportation for the migrants to reach the Kansas City area. We set up a committee first to research what kind of a program we could find that already existed. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel. And we were successful in finding that the Kentucky Institute of International Studies out of Lexington, Kentucky, had the only program in the United States. And we were fortunate to touch base with them and obtain their assistance in setting up this program. We initially brought up a school teacher, and she was no more than about 5 foot tall and very frail built. And then we got volunteers from the police department who wanted to learn Spanish. She did a very excellent job, and we set up a program where, on a voluntary basis, the officers spent 8 hours a day for 5 days a week and 1 day in the community interfacing with the immigrants. Over a course of 16 weeks, the officers studied 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. 1 day was spent socially with the community. The problems that they were confronted with were the loitering, food, hygiene needs, vandalism, etc., etc. This program at least created an ability for officers to learn enough Spanish that they could communicate. And like most languages, the more you use it, the more efficient you become. In any case, the officers did take the program. The program lasted for 10 years. We graduated approximately 150 to 200 officers who are considered under the eyes of the court system as fully bilingual. And I attest they were very good learners. The program lasted 10 years. We were able to graduate 150 to 200 bilingual officers. And then the program was, for budget reasons, was terminated. We will look forward to cooperating with Kansas City, Missouri, the community, in any way that we can help, and appreciate you for this time and moment to speak with you. Thank you.
Hola a todos, es un placer enviar este mensaje a nuestros amigos de Morelia y Kansas City para celebrar su hermanamiento de ciudades. Encuentro muy grato participar en este evento que muestra la importancia de la cooperación y la solidaridad internacional, especialmente en un año como este, el 2021, que nos presenta desafíos globales. Por eso la relación y colaboración entre ciudades hermanas, pero también entre su gente, es crucial. México y Estados Unidos comparten más que una de las fronteras más dinámicas del mundo. Están unidos por una relación histórica, cultural y la convivencia entre nuestros pueblos. La hermandad entre Morelia y Kansas City ejemplifica el vínculo y el cariño entre nuestros países. Me enorgullece que la empresa ferroviaria Kansas City Southern de México sea parte fundamental de esta relación que trasciende el ámbito comercial, pues ha logrado mantenerse y fortalecerse con diversas acciones en diversos campos y costumbres. Sí somos una empresa de Kansas City, pero también estamos orgullosos de ser parte de la comunidad empresarial de Morelia. Por supuesto, es una ciudad muy relevante para nosotros, donde movemos más de 10 trenes diarios. Pero además en Morelia nos sentimos en casa y por eso reafirmamos día a día nuestro compromiso con la ciudad. Por ejemplo, en temas sociales, KCSM ha donado 600 juguetes y 100 roscas para celebrar el Día de Reyes en beneficio de las comunidades vulnerables. También la Secretaría de Salud de Michoacán recibió la donación de 18 monitores médicos. Como parte de la operación Cobijas se donaron 100 cobijas a AMANC para ayudar a los que menos tienen. También hemos sido parte de algunos de los principales eventos culturales de Morelia, como el Festival Internacional de Cine, donde participamos como patrocinadores desde hace más de 10 años, o el Festival de Música que recién comenzamos a patrocinar el año pasado, y somos testigos de cómo la vibrante cultura de la ciudad ha crecido a lo largo de los años y nos sentimos orgullosos de formar parte de ella. Actualmente, en línea con nuestro compromiso de realizar operaciones en las mejores prácticas de seguridad, realizamos una inversión de $6.5 millones para la construcción del puente ferroviario de la avenida Siervo de la Nación. Esto para hacerlo más seguro para los habitantes de Morelia, además de agilizar la movilidad de la zona. Queridos amigos de Morelia, Kansas City Southern de México se siente parte de esta ciudad que nos ha recibido con hospitalidad. Estoy seguro que Morelia y Kansas están unidos por un largo camino de hermandad. Hoy conmemoramos la celebración de esta hermandad y tengo la certeza de que juntos lograremos superar los desafíos que nos imponga la pandemia o cualquier factor externo que enfrentemos. Esto para continuar nuestro camino por las nobles causas que nos motivan a seguir adelante. Muchas gracias por mantener y ser parte de esta satisfactoria relación de hermandad entre Morelia y Kansas.
Kansas City y Morelia, Michoacán, unidos por la música en el espíritu de la Salle. El hermanamiento de las ciudades de Kansas City y Morelia, Michoacán, ha sido la gran oportunidad para estrechar vínculos y lograr acercamientos maravillosos con ciudades que comparten una tradición española y raíces latinas de importante significado. La generosidad de distintas organizaciones y la mutua buena voluntad han facilitado que se produzcan distintos momentos de intercambio cultural, artístico, estratégico y comercial para compartir programas de distinta naturaleza. Así lo demuestran los frecuentes viajes que la estudiantina de la Universidad La Salle y el grupo Musicanto han realizado a Kansas City y a sus alrededores, llevando su mensaje de alegría y concordia en la fe, la fraternidad y el servicio. Casi 3 décadas de participar en festivales y conmemoraciones de carácter cívico-social para vivir intensamente un encuentro con los inmigrantes oriundos de las tierras michoacanas, quienes vibran al escuchar su música, bailes y tradiciones. Con orgullo y dignidad laboral han dado lo mejor de sí en su trabajo y compromiso para hacer de esas entidades norteamericanas sitios de progreso y de bienestar. La labor de inclusión, cobijo e impulso puede apreciarse en la gran sensibilidad de los ciudadanos estadounidenses, quienes, sumando a la digna estirpe mexicana, han creado un clima de respeto que ha impulsado la construcción de un mundo mejor. Las frecuentes giras de la estudiantina, siempre respaldadas por la generosidad de patrocinadores y promotores de la cultura y el arte, han tenido el común denominador de la presencia de Gloria y Joe Bessenbacher, quienes han sido artífices y baluartes de cada proyecto. El jazz, la música regional mexicana y la tradición de las tunas, con acento español y mexicana luz propia en interacción, han sido la constante en innumerables momentos de festejo y de celebración. Las bellas y tradicionales fuentes de la ciudad de Kansas, la Giralda, han sido el mágico escenario y el marco apetecible para la expresión de distintas generaciones de jóvenes estudiantes que han tenido la fortuna de acudir al llamado. Morelia se siente honrada de mantener y fomentar esta relación de hermandad, que presenta grandes desafíos y oportunidades para seguir creciendo juntos. Gratitud y bellos recuerdos son el resumen de esta unión prolífica que vislumbra nuevos proyectos de colaboración para acercar a los pueblos, recordando que la música y la juventud son armonía perfecta, que vence los antagonismos, acerca las distancias y fomenta un mundo de paz. ¡Viva la hermandad de Kansas City con Morelia, Michoacán!